10.
On the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now a play fake here on first down. And a sideline pass. That's caught by Thomas. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27.
First down, Carolina.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Back to throw here. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. This up to the 34 and a good lane opening up right away for it. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And he took the ball off course.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. It's a first down on a gain of 10. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels and picking up some nice yardage.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. This is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
At their own 23-yard line.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw is Brady. Open man is Howard, the tight end. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Leonard Fournette. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there.
He was brought down.
Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
24-yard line.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Now back to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
It's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block would be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
He'll drop to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining. As we step aside here in this first quarter. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got his target, Samuel. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
First down, Panthers.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
7, Buccaneers, nothing.
Second down at 4. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a 1st down here.
1st and goal, Carolina.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
2nd and 9 now. Flush to his right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
And his throw is incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there. I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Yetur Gross-Matos. And they're to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
Buccaneers.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position.
At the 44-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers. Robbie Anderson, 44 yards. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. The Etor Gross Matos there to bring him down.
2 yards.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Brady's throw complete there to Evans. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Chris Godwin, 38 yards. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
7 at the 18-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, 79 yards. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Extra point safely through, and it's now 21-7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Going up top for Miller. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. This is caught, Gronkowski. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Brady now on 1st down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. This is Fournette. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Yetur Gross-Matos able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. So on 4th down, on comes the Buccaneer kicker, Matt Gay.
29-yard attempt.
Gay's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando, there standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Brady going to sling this out wide to Godwin. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
The catch made by Miller. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. He was held without a catch in the 1st half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off here, the 32. The 1st half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. To the right side, and he's got more complete.
The pass.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther 1st down.
Panthers.
They go play action here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he's got this down to the 35. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. They'll look to throw again. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
No gain on the play, and it's 3rd down.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. They'll look to throw here. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel there to make the grab. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1-yard line.
Brady now on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The free safety, Trey Boston, there to knock it away.
By Trey Boston.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
He was brought down at his 40.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Ronald Jones unable to get to that imaginary yellow line. And that will force a turnover on downs. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll run with Cannon. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
On 2nd down, this is Cannon. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense, because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Obi Melifonwu with the tackle.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it, because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Second and 9 now. Flushed out right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Joey Sly for the Panther field goal. A 34-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. He was looking for Gronk that time, and now it's 2nd down. Throwing again. Brady. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Brian Burns in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Brady's throw complete there to Evans. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. Brady's throw there complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. To Evans on the slant. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Going for it all. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, 26 yards. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit.
I I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. From the gun, a run with Cannon. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Down at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 8. And it brings up 3rd down.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for Carolina, it'll be a happy trip home as they start the season with a road victory here on a Monday night. And they'll return home next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try